Okay, thanks for being here today. In the last session, you just heard that there are opportunities for niche vertical e-commerce sites in China, and today we have one of these niche vertical sites with us to talk about her experiences. So thank you for coming today.
Thank you.
Now, why don't you give us a bit of background about how this site started? You know, did you see a gap in the market and go after it, or was it something that came about accidentally?
Yeah. Mia is actually an e-commerce company in China. We do vertical. We do maternal, baby, kids, and family things. It's not. It started 4 years ago when I have a baby. I become mom and got very nervous. I don't know what to buy for my baby. I just want to give her best life, best products, but I literally don't know what to buy and where to buy. And I think lots of the Chinese moms have the trust issues. And we want to buy best quality, best trusted products, but have trouble to find the channels to get these things. So at that time, I want to establish a platform where I can buy good things for my baby. And later I found that is not only myself problem, that's all of the Chinese moms' problem. So I set up the platform. It's launched last year, March 2014, March, yeah. And now it grows so fast and become, I think, the largest vertical in this area in China. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So you've really become a key opinion leader or KOL in your own right. You know, how did you find this community and become this sort of status symbol for new moms in China?
Yeah, well, when I was pregnant, I found so many things to be studied. So I studied these things and share my information, share my thoughts on Weibo. And suddenly a lot of fans is attracted. They think, wow, she analyzes this situation so serious. She is good at finding good products. Can we buy together? Can we buy after you? Can you introduce good products for us? And I think in Weibo, we actually draw the first group of the angel users for the website.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. And the first big step was the Taobao store, which led to more investment and then an app. Can you walk us through that process of how that happened?
Okay. When my daughter is only 9 months old, I started a Taobao shop. And it's kind of like a little toy in my hand to know about the industry. And after 2 years, the Taobao store is like 30 million RMB GMV per year. And at that time, a rich guy comes to me and said, can I buy your store and I give you a lot of cash? Yeah, and I don't know. I'm so curious. I even didn't start it seriously. Why should I sell it? So I went to Bob Xu. Bob Xu is a very famous angel investor in China, but also he is also a young mentor. I came to him not for seeking invest, but also for, wow, Bob, I'm very confused. Should I sell or what should I do? Bob encouraged me, why shouldn't you start your own platform and try to make it big? I think I was inspired by him. So I meet a lot of people, say, can we do this together? Because I'm only a mom, I don't have any experience for the internet. So I find a lot of good guys to join me. So in last year, the platform is launched. At the first time, it's only PC. It's only PC. Why no app? Because we don't have too much IT guys. We only have, I think, 6 IT guys. 6 IT guys, they work 2 months. They don't go home. They sleep at the office. So after 2 months, the PC website is launched. The first month is beat everybody's expectation. So I know we need to have more investment here. And also, let's do app. Let's do app. I have a totally other new team to do the app. And I told my company, one day if Mia close the PC website, it's our success. So this determination make the whole company to turn into the app side. So after, I think, 12 months, our income, 90% of our income is actually coming from the app side.
So you started when it was only PC, but today it's about 90% app, which really means mobile.
Yes.
Why is mobile growing so fast in China?
I think it's first it's very nature for this sector. The moms, this hand they hold the baby, and this hand they have their app to shopping, right? And it's interesting. We find the data every night, 10 p.m. The revenue is grow like this. Why? Because the mom make their baby fall asleep, and they open the app and start shopping.
Okay, so we've talked about the platform. Let's talk more about the users. How many users do you have today? And can you tell us a little bit about who they are? Is this all tier 1, Beijing and Shanghai, or is it moving into tier 2 or tier 3?
Okay. We have 3 million buying users now, mostly in tier 1, tier 2 cities. But the tier 3 cities is growing much faster than tier 1 and tier 2 cities. In China, every year we actually have 18 million new babies. This data is big. One time I asked an e-commerce company in Russia, they're doing the same. They're doing the baby business. I asked, how many babies do you have in Russia? Only 1/10 of the China. So at that time, I realized I should do business 10 times bigger than him because I have such a large market. Yeah. So Mia is actually focused on -1 to 3 years old baby. -1 means pregnant women, right? So every year, 18 million. That means plus 4 years, we have almost 80 million people. Yeah.
Okay.
Very large user base.
Good. All right, let's talk about the products a little bit. Are these all international products that you're selling and focusing on? Because the part of the appeal of an e-commerce site like yours is that you're bringing in products from overseas that moms know are safe. There's been a lot of issues in the past, as I'm sure everyone knows, with infant formula scares of unsafe products. So are these all foreign products, or are you sourcing domestically as well?
Mostly we sell imported products. In China, I think imported sometimes means trusted. In most of the case means trusted. The Chinese family, when they buy things for their baby, the price is not first the consideration. The quality and the trust is. Especially, in China, 6 adults support 1 children. The price is not a big problem. They only want to best. So I think 90% of the brands is actually imported on Mia. Yeah.
So what are the total products that you sell? Because you've moved beyond just infant care products now, I think. So what else are you selling, and why are you moving beyond the specialty of infant care products?
Yeah, we found it's interesting. It's women who actually dominate the whole family purchase, right? Women dominate every family purchase. We found if we make a mom to trust Mia to buy infant products, it is very easy to convert her to buy something for herself, something for the husband, for the kitchen, for the bedroom, for the bathroom. So we actually expanded from infant care to all of the household purchase.
Okay. So let's talk about how social the site is, because one of the things that you see in China is that consumers, they don't trust brands, they don't trust mass media, they don't trust the government, they trust other people.
Yes.
So, how important is it to have product reviews and brand reviews among the different users, and how do they interact with each other?
Yes, very important. I think in this sector, the customer cannot buy simply because of the price and your title. No, they want more reviews. They want opinion. Opinion is so important in this sector. So, and we launched a project called the Mia Circle in our second tab in the app. The Mia Circle is a place encouraging moms to post the pictures of their baby and to show which products my baby is using. Like my baby is having a very fantastic toys. Let me take a picture of her, and I can label this toy out. And the other people see what a lovely toy. They can click the label directly and buy the toys. Yeah.
Okay. So you're creating KOLs on your site. How
Yes.
many KOLs do you think you have now?
I think we now have 10,000 KOL here.
Okay.
Yeah.
And are you, one of the next questions I want to get to is about monetization in general, how you're monetizing the site. And KOLs seem like one possible way to do that. You know, they're recommending products and
Yes.
services. How do you work with KOLs?
Yeah, we have an operation team to contact with them. But also, we don't want the KOL become very strong, very big, because at that stage, the KOL want to make serious money. They may talk with the brand, and the brand may fund them and give money to say, can you see some good things about my brands? We don't want to encourage that happen. We want the KOL to be small KOL, real mom, and real review about the products that they are really using. Yeah.
So you want to keep the sort of ethical
Yes.
standard of the site quite
Yes.
high.
But
Okay.
we do send them samples. We have kind of the box, inside the box, we have a lot of the new sample collecting from the brand owner, and we send the box to the KOL to say, can you try it? If you like one of them, you can write reviews, but if you don't like, we don't require them to write something.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how are you trying to monetize the site? You know, what are the opportunities that you are going after?
You mean the
Like working with brands or you know,
Yes.
advertising.
Of course.
You've got probably a share of the e-commerce sales. You know, what are
Yeah.
the different ways you're finding to make money out of the site?
Yes, of course. I think it is very difficult for the small middle brand to come into China, to sell in China, to open the China market, to do the China marketing. Mia is actually want to help this very good quality, best brand overseas, especially to the middle small brand. We help them to reach the Chinese customer, especially for the Chinese middle class customer, and we help them to like send samples. In our Mia circle, you can see a lot of lovely picture of baby, but you can also see like a company is giving the free gift to the moms. Yeah.
Okay. Now, at the very end of the last session, we heard one of the speakers saying that while there are opportunities for niche verticals in e-commerce, he thinks long-term they're likely to get rolled up into the bigger players. So I'd like to get your view on this, because I think you've been approached by the BAT companies, Baidu, Alibaba,
Yes.
Tencent, you know, that want to pull you into their network, and you've resisted that. So
Yeah.
I'm wondering if you can tell us a little bit about what pressure you felt from the big Alibaba type players, and
Yeah.
whether you think there is a long-term future for niche verticals to stay independent as you've done so far.
Yeah, you know, in China, the entrepreneur sometimes, lots of times they will be asked a question like, "What if Tencent do what you are doing? What would you do?" So that's like, what will Baidu do your business? So in China, I think the competition is very heated. But in the e-commerce, especially in this sector, in this baby and mom sector, I think it's totally different. People need opinion. People need know-how. They need expertise. They don't want to buy. They don't want to select things from a mass products. You know, in Mia, we hold only 50,000 products. It's not much because we don't want to confuse mom. We want to select the best quality products out. So I think that's the biggest difference compared with the Giant, compared with Ali and JD. Also, we want to create a place that you can easily find what you need to buy and easily buy because you trust. I think that's the Giant company cannot provide to the customer.
So have you been approached by companies like Alibaba or JD?
Of course, I think in the company side, I think it's very admirable competitor for me.
And have they put any pressure on you to sell and said, you know, hey, if you don't join us, you know, we're going to kill your business? Do you have any anecdotes to share about
That's
the
very
pressure?
sharp question. Yeah, I think price war is actually very common in China, especially in e-commerce. Price war makes small company in high pressure. Like something you sell has high margin, and then a price war started, you are bleeding. So I think that's the pressure we have. But luckily, Mia have a very strong supply chain, especially in the international trade. We don't only sourcing inside China, we source globally. We talk with the brand owner just in anywhere in the world. the small brand cannot afford coming to China. So our skill is actually totally different in JD and in Alibaba. So we talk with the brand owner in a very, very far place, maybe in California, in his sitting room, and we take the goods at the gate of his warehouse, and we do the whole international logistics things. We handle the certification, we handle the custom things. I think that is the value that MIA provide. In such, I didn't feel we can totally be replaced. Yeah.
Okay. So looking forward, what do you think the opportunities are to grow your business? Are there sort of new markets you're looking into, new product lines? What are your growth plans going forward?
Yeah, I think cross-border e-commerce is still our main strategy. I think the first step is we bring the best quality products inside China, in the China market. And the second step is actually there is no nation board. There is no country. There is only the best products, the best brand, and the people, the customer you want to satisfy. So maybe next step, we will bring the best quality Chinese products outside China. I know a lot of the US people and lots of the Western people are using buying the toys. The toys is actually made in China. Why shouldn't we do a better quality China toys and export it to all of the world? So the first stage, MIA do imported business. Maybe second stage, we do exported business.
So you think there's an opportunity to go outside of China and expand internationally?
Yes.
What would be sort of the key markets there? The U.S.?
I think the China made so many things. I think U.S., Europe, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So we only have about 1 more minute, so this is probably the last question. But I'm curious if there are any mistakes that you've made in the course of running this business that you can look back and say, I wish I had done that differently.
Oh yeah, I have a very interesting take. Everybody knows if you are a fast company, you need to hire a lot of people very fast. But don't forget, you need to fire the unquality people fast too, right? Otherwise, you only hire, and not fire. So soon you have a very big organization, right?
Yeah.
I think the startup company have the advantage to keep the organization very lean and do things very quick, efficiency, right? But if you don't fire the unquality people, the organization is totally similar with the giant. How can you compete them?
Okay, well, we're out of time, so thank you very much. That was
Thank
very
you, Normandy.
interesting. Thank you.